Whoa, ho, 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 everybody, how's it going? Yeah, it's me, it's BG. You can't escape, everybody. You know, no matter who you are.
The American people are tired of women.
Oh, how'd that get in there? Ha ha ha, let's all laugh. I'm the Joker, baby. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. It's July time. Oh, it's a good time to be alive. The 4th is coming up. America Chads. Can I get a
The American people are tired of women.
in the chat, please? Can I get that in the chat? Yes, that would be great. Hello all, how are you doing? You having a good time? Tired of Wano? Yep, there it is. What's going on, peeps? All right. We got more Road to Laugh Tale. We got more stuff, and let's go talk about it, shall we? There is a little bit of ulti this chapter. It's true. Well, not chapter. You know what I mean? Filler chapter. Filler chapter. Let's go on over, shall we? Where's my meme? Where's my switch? Here we go. Whoosh.
That's pretty good, right?
That is pretty good, right? K5 Josh, meme manga. You said it, buddy. Easy money. Truer words have never been spoken. All right, people, so you know the deal. It's another week in this godless hellhole that is no chapters because Oda is fucking around. 40 months, Josh. That's impressive work. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for sticking around. Too much text this chapter? Well, that's kind of the theme of these little mini chapters that we're getting. These mini baby data dumps that are pretending to be chapters, sort of. They're not even really pretending, honestly. I guess it's kind of nice that they're publishing something. I mean, I don't know, just statistically, One Piece has to be their, like, cash cow. If they were like, there's no One Piece, I'm sure many people would simply not buy. Although, you know, hey, the people who actually pay their bills, like the Japanese schoolboys and whatnot, and the weird obsessed adults such as myself, only in Japan, I'm sure plenty of them still buy it for all the many other series that we as filthy Westerners, filthy Gaikokujin, just don't understand, you know. These are the yes, and Takudo is right. It should be kept in mind that that the people making these chapters are the same people making the Vivre cards, which is why I actually did see one thing that was, I thought, like, basically new information, but because of exactly what Dr. Takudo here said, yeah, Oda's team, they can't be trusted just to necessarily get every single detail right. You want to think that most things were probably checked, but there's just no guarantee. There is no guarantee. And so we're going to talk about it, but like there was at least one thing that this little mini chapter presented as basically new information that I was like, oh, I didn't realize that was the case. And the way that it's presented, it looks like it's even setting something up, kind of. And like, if so, then that's notable. If not, then, well, if it really is true what they lay out about that thing, then it's like, oh wow, they're revealing something here that kind of couldn't be clarified before. That's fun, but it is sort of a clarification. Well, that's also true. The Yonko being defeated, that's one as well. I'm thinking about a Blackbeard related thing, but let's just get to it, shall we? Well, I like what they're doing here. The black and red, Blackbeard, red-haired Shanks. You see, I'm very smart. Kurohige and Akagami. That's the Nihongo for it, folks. All right, let's charge in, shall we? Okay, Road to Laugh Tale Volume 2. Let's just jump into it. 2 emperors have fallen. Is a global upheaval inevitable? And again, this language of have fallen, and yet no death was, like, confirmed. You know, like, everybody always says, there's no way they're really dead. So it's like, if they're not dead, where are they? Or are they just dead? Did they get vaporized by, you know, fucking the volcano, as any actual human being would, you know? They fell down a hole. Were they trapped in the basement of whatever, you know? Of hell, rather? I just don't know. Nate, when are you going to start reading One Piece in Nihongo? Brother, I have already started doing so. I own several, although I actually lost the Japanese volumes I have. I think they might be in, like, at my folks' place or something. I don't know. But I've been meaning to find them. One day I'll have a full collection. But what I do have, a very helpful man from the server, what is it? The guy who's one of our base Nihongo knowers. Let me say. He linked me to, fucking, no, that's not it. Yakubu linked me to a site where they have all the Japanese scans for all the chapters, which is a great resource for confirming bad translations, as happens way too frequently. Spearmaster EX just subscribed, reading chapter 1 of Talking Pirates for the memes when. Reading chapter 1 on Talking Pirates, rather. You know, there could be a time for that. Frankly, I was actually already thinking, we're very close to the end of the SBSs, which is what I was doing in off weeks. Many off weeks are to come in the months and weeks ahead because of Oda's release schedule, and we're almost done with that. So I need to think of what to do on those off weeks, because I want to keep talking about One Piece on those off weeks. That may result in streams where I, like, prepare a topic to talk about, or maybe, like, there's a specific discussion about stuff, or maybe we reread stuff or do something else. Maybe even possibly reading a chapter of something else. I mean, again, that's probably the last resort, but I don't know. I'll think of something, you know. And it's true. I mean, in a few years, at the most, I mean, I would say at most 10 years, probably going to be less than that. One Piece will end, and if this stream's still going, we'll do something else. All right, let's read on, shall we? Here we go. Okay, no notes, right? Because Oda is dead to us. Load to Raph Lale. Okay, very funny, very epic. Ha ha ha. Got him. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, that's actually what I definitely want to do. Start drama. I'll just start throwing out, you know, like pedo accusations. I'll start saying that they physically abused me. You know, I'll just make things up, just for the drama, you know. That sounds like I'll basically be saying, I'm the Joker, baby. I just want to watch it all burn, you know. Sounds good to me. Yeah. All right, one second. Let me take a slurp here. Damn, getting a lot of bass in the chat. Sounds like this is what I need to be doing. Okay. There's a kekdo looking very juicy. Okay, great. All right, here we go. Table of contents. What do we got? Which is table of contents is mokuji in Japanese. I learned that. Okay, great. One Piece next. All right, so next things. Could this mean next things in One Piece? We need to analyze. All right, let's find out. One Piece deep. Sen Manga used to have all the raws that got taken down. Yeah, there are definitely websites that get things taken down. Right, I just download them from I'm definitely, if the website that I'm currently using gets them taken down, I will definitely just download them. Right now it's slightly easier to have them, but I really should download them just to have them all for, I don't know, if I ever want to edit a video using the Japanese text, or whatever, I should have them all on hand, you know? Like the time you went Morge at the grocery store. Yeah, he was acting real weird with that Three Musketeers. Acted like he didn't need to pay for it. Just real bad optics all around, you know? Going, huh, and opening his, closing his hand in front of the cashier's face. Very strange, you know? Very strange. I expected more. Oh, yeah, there it is. Takuda knows. All right. One Piece deep. Indeed. As my man Law penetrated and croomed deep inside Big Mom while... and what's the meme with Kid? Kid... fucking master blasted, or I don't know, whatever. He fucked Big Mom. That's my point. He fucked Big Mom, all right? Do you understand? Okay, very base. All right, remaining emperors, Blackbeard, and red hair. And you know, again, to Takudo's point, he railed her. That's right. Thank you. Like, again, the remaining emperors. Are they dead? I don't know. Okay. Kid isn't a meme, is a meme. Yeah, I agree. And One Piece data, the sword grades. Oh, I've got some fun Japanese translation for all you guys about the sword grades, because I've been learning kanji and stuff, and I know about why they're called. I always thought, you ever heard the term named blades in reading One Piece? I was like, what's the deal with that term? That's like a weird thing to say. Why not say like famous blades? I'll tell you when we get there. There's a reason for it, and it's really simple. It's basically the sword tier list. Yeah, let's get there already. Concept Gallery Treasures Volume 2. Okay, whatever. All right, concept art, that's fun. All right, here we go. You ready? This might be a short one because, did I mention? It is my birthday today. No, that's not what I meant to say. Bruh. No, not that.
Easy
there we go.
Money.
Yeah. It's my birthday, so I'm going to go eat cake once we're done. Let's go, let's get to it. Happy birthday to me. Yay. And you know, I wanted to come do the stream. That's right. Oh, thank you for the kind wishes. It has been a lovely birthday. Was working, but gonna go do some fun stuff, you know. What kind of cake? You know what? I can tell you what kind of cake. When you do squat 315 before you become decrepit. I agree, Takudo. I'm not even going to comment on the weight. I did just come from the gym right before, and it was back and shoulders day. Thank you. Yes, thank you for all the nice wishes. Thanks, everybody. And I don't know. I feel embarrassed even mentioning it. Oh, it's silly. It's silly. But yeah, it is my birthday, and oh, what was I saying? Oh, the cake is, I mixed it up. I'm a fiend for that citrus, all right? I'm a fiend for that fruit flavor, all right? I'm absolute devil for it. But today, I decided to go with a chocolate mousse cake. I think it has that, like, chocolate graham cracker cake crust. I mixed it up. It's got some kind of mousse chocolate, I don't know, some kind of white mousse on top or something. I don't know. It looks absolutely delicious. It looks way fancy. I can't wait. I'm going to eat it right after this stream. It's going to be dope. Thanks for all the years of entertainment. Aw, no problem, Great Lighting. It's unironically been my pleasure. I like doing it. I consider myself very lucky to have anybody who's interested in hanging out, I would kill every viewer for a chocolate cake right now. Wait a minute. You know what? All right, speaking of cake, I've got to roll this out. I can't wait any longer. All right. Okay, cake. I've got a couple of words for you on something as delicious as cake. You excited for that? Well, look at that, Robin. Yes. That's beautiful. All right. You want cake?
Do not come. Do not come.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah. Oh. I've got that.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I've got it on two separate ones now. Okay, all right. A toast, indeed. All right. They spliced together two fucking separate things for it, but it's just a meme that's been going around. Oh, and I've got another one. What's the other one? I can't wait for the Kingdom Hearts. I can't wait for the Kingdom Hearts stream to roll this bad boy out.
You're gonna be recompleted.
All right, that's it. That's it. All right. Yeah, we're all gonna be recompleted, boys. Sora, Toast, Chads. Thank you for being patient. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Let's talk about this fucking chapter-let thing, all right? Chapter-lets, it's our time. All right. Deciphering the future of One Piece. Thank you, Spearmaster. One Piece next. Okay, what's next? Please tell me, Oda. I'm too stupid to figure out where the story's going, and your very ambiguous, open-ended writing to give yourself get-out-of-jail-free cards has me very confused as to the status of both Big Mom and Kaido. So perhaps we'll get some clarification here. Here we go. All right. No chapter is Hackta, but Nate is Goda this week. Oh, should we do the voting? All right, I almost forgot. As we're just starting right now for real, I guess. Should we do the voting? All right, is it Goda or Hackta? We all like to gamble here, right? We're all gambling men. I think it's time. This isn't for you. This is for the 7-year-old Japanese readers who were born after Wano started. They're defeated like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. We will never see them again. That does feel right. I mean, I guess you could say that about, like, early One Piece villains, like literally, where is Krieg? He was just pushed off on a boat. All right, everyone wants to gamble with their dad's credit card. All right, we'll take the vote. All right, hang on, let me pull it up. Start a prediction. Here we go. Start prediction. Is it Goda or is it Hackta? Okay, unironically, since this is a meme chapter, should we add a third option? All right. Because we're mixing it up today, right? More options equals more fun, equals more sides, equals more competition. Noda? Dare we add Noda to the running? I think Noda might sweep this week if we dare allow him this entry. What do you think? What do you think? Would that violate the sacred battle that we have every week between Goda and Hackta? Would that be against God's law? I'm looking for input, people here, I'm not risking my buck-breaking bits. Bloatda, Nika, yeah. Yes, it would, but let's do it anyway. I mean, Sanctity is totally violated. All right, we're doing it. You know what? Fuck it. Since we're violating it, see, this is what happens. We're busting it wide open. All right. No, just three. All right, vote now. Start thing. You got 30 minutes. Go. All right, is it Goda or Hackta? But there's a secret option in there. And you'll just have to click to see what it is. You'll just have to click to see who wins, All right, go vote. Your apostrophe, is there a problem with it? Did I fuck it up? Wait, hang on. Yeah, get started. All right. What the fuck? Oh my god, I don't even know how this thing works. This is terrifying. Like, I click on it and what does no to me? Hey, I'm not here to judge. I just lay out the rules. I'm merely a vessel, all right, for Hakta, Goda, and Noda. Vote as you will. Okay, all right, let's move on, shall we? Okay, moving on. Chapter begins. Here we go, or whatever you want to call it. Kaido and Big Mom have been defeated. How will the world react to this upset? The remaining emperors, the worst generation, the former warlords, the marines, the revolutionaries are all caught in this wildstorm. Okay, imagine adding the revolutionaries to this as if they are a force to be reckoned with. Sabo, memed. Karasu, memed. Bello fucking Betty, absolute meme character. Maybe show those characters doing anything impressive, Oda, one time. I mean, what did we get? We got that shot of, like, Bello Betty when she showed up, like, getting some, like, randos to like, overtake a kingdom. Okay, all right, cool. But this is a shonen. We need them to fight a big bad guy, or no one cares, you know? That's how it works. I don't make the rules. The cat is fine. I don't know. I don't care. The Okama dude, whatever. Who cares? All right, where are my friends? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, flashback. Big Mom got croomed. Okay, croomed, getting railed, and he's getting meme punched by Luffy. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Okay. The new generation. Okay, here we go. In fact, what's going on here? So we've got Luffy, Kid, and Law. Okay, all right, good. Very, very impressive. Turn the page to see a breakdown of the new era. Damn, isn't this fun? I love being told the exact instructions on how to read. It's very fun. I'm still wondering what the Crow guy's devil fruit is classified as. I'll tell you what it's classified as. One of the 5 and no more legendary flying devil fruits, baby. That's what it's classified as. It's gonna be recompleted. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right, there we go. It's true. This is for 7-year-old children. We're losing IQ points by watching it, obviously. Okay. Special type zone, absolutely. Hito Hitonomi model Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, makes sense to me. Oh, God. Yeah, it's a Logia of fucking ravens. It's classified as filler. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Everyone knows Edgar Allan Poe could turn into crows. Yo, if my man Nika can be made of rubber, prove to me that Edgar Allan Poe wasn't made of crows. That's like some, what do you call it? Fucking, damn it, I lost my train of thought. Whatever, it's like Nika. It's hack writing. That's the point, right? Special paramecia. Yes, I do read this shit. I have to, Kinaziz. It's my duty as a One Piece fan. As a true fan, I have to read all this garbage that's shoveled into my fucking face. Because I'm too stupid to just understand the story as written, alright? Okay, glad we got that clarified, that we all have sub-room temperature IQs. Okay, here we go. One Piece deep. Are you ready to get croomed deep inside by the editorial staff of One Piece? So am I. Oh, I remember. Edgar literally made of crows. That is some Fate Stay Night shit. That's what I was going to say. Did you guys know that actually, historically, Edgar Allan Poe was made of ravens and was also a 12-year-old girl. Wait, no, it was a 1,000-year-old girl, but in the body of a 12-year-old girl, right? Okay, that was Edgar Allan Poe. All right. Guess fate? Yeah, there you go. You know what it is. Okay, the world's all fucked up. Bad news, everybody. Gas prices are spiking. All right, there's turmoil. There's international conflict. You know, things are rough on One Piece world, right? By the way, let me once again state my prediction. My prediction that will happen at the end of the series. This is going to happen. What is One Piece? One Piece is real. I'm telling you what One Piece is right now. Write this shit down. Remember this. Quote me on the day in like 5-10 years, whatever the fuck. One Piece, it's weird, right, that we've never gotten the name of the planet in One Piece, right? That name has never been mentioned. It's actually kind of weird. It's called just like the world. I'm telling you right now, what is the most likely thing for what One Piece is? Everyone get those fucking Bink Sake memes are embarrassing. It's not any of that shit. It's not even going to be like a party. It's not maybe it's treasure. I don't know. It's gonna be the planet itself when it is united. Maybe the comm belt will go away. I don't know. The red line's gonna get blown up. It's gonna make fucking all blue or whatever. The planet itself is One Piece. When the barriers are broken and everyone can come and go from the different 4 blues or whatever, the planet is One Piece. Verth? Okay, first of all, Verth is the term that the Skypeans use, and everyone knows that Skypeans are subhuman animals, right? So we don't need to take them seriously. Am I right, boys?
Shut up! bitch.
The American people are tired of sky peeing scum, all right? They're not even people, they're cloud fuckers, and I can't abide a cloud fucker. I think that, frankly, I think that's a pretty good prediction, you know? I'd put my odds on, like, I'd give myself, like, 1/3 certainty that that's the actual answer, but it's my best bet. Otherwise, it'll be some fucking treasure or something. I don't know. I know, it's very wholesome as I rant about the subhuman Skypean people. Okay, all right, here we go. Now that we've got that out of the way. I do think that being the answer, like, the problem is that sort of doesn't jive necessarily with, like, Oda said that he knew the ending from the beginning of One Piece. I think that he either was lying about that, or it was true at the time, but things have changed. I don't know, like, because, like, the idea of the ancient weapons didn't even exist at the beginning, you know? Why would that make him... Well, so One Piece is going to be more than one thing. There's a story from Joy Boy, but, like, the One Piece gift itself could be, okay, Joy Boy left instructions. What made a Roger laugh would be, like, something about, haha, sorry, joke's on you, like, you were too early, you know? That's, like, it's funny. And maybe there's, like, a silly cartoon. I don't know. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, Oda's good at slipping in jokes with serious stuff. It could be any kind of actual serious information presented in a comedic way that could be what's there. But none of that, I don't think, contradicts this idea that, like all blue needs to happen by the end of One Piece. It at least needs to be referenced, and we know that Fishman Island's going to be destroyed. Whatever. This is just the very simple, or the very common theory that Marie Joie is going to be destroyed. Fisherman Island is going to be destroyed, possibly by the ancient weapon, maybe by Pluton that is in Wano right now. And then, Joybet probably drew a dick butt. That's probably it. And One Piece is a mirror. You were the treasure all along. Yeah. So whatever. So, like, this theory, it builds off the one that, like, Marie Joie will be destroyed. It'll open up so that so you no longer need to go through Reverse Mountain. Maybe Reverse Mountain will even be destroyed. And, shut the fuck up, no one cares about the One Piece. Well, all right. But thoughts on Clussy? Big fan. Wait, thoughts on Clussy?
I'm gonna come.
There you go. And so when things are open and there's travel, like the world itself, I have a theory that, like, it's going to be called One Piece. The planet itself will be the One Piece, which does tie in well with the theories of, like, adventure and all that fun stuff that One Piece is about, you know? So, I don't know. I think that would work pretty well, but we'll see. All right, anyway. Reverse Mountain turns into Forwards Mountain. All right. Forgive me, everyone, for that rant. Okay, the time has come for a great cleansing. Oh, am I right, boys? Am I right? I think he's right. The big scoops coming out of the reverie. Here we go. Scoop number 1. All right, let's check the scoop, shall we? Sabo got his asshole resized in Marie Joie. So that means right now the planet is 2-piece. Well, the planet is... perhaps I'd say it's either 4-piece or maybe 6-piece to be technical, you know? Whatever. I guess it's 2-piece if you count just the red line stuff. Okay, first of all, so again, the fact that this isn't pure gospel needs to be remembered, because, like, there's very delicate language used here, which, like, assuming there's any validity to this, is obviously showing that Sabo is definitely not dead. And anyone who even thought that before was, like, it doesn't look like it was even clearly stated, because I kind of forget all the details. I need to reread Wano, you know? By the way, if it's 6-piece, that would be Northwest, Southeast Blue, and then the Grand Line, or rather Paradise, and the New World. Unless you want to count it as one thing, the fucking Grand Line. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I think there's a good chance that the Sabo loss is propaganda. I mean, we do know that they print propaganda, so that's definitely possible. Okay, anyway, Sabo's definitely not dead, but here we go. Let's see. Uproar on day 4 of the Reverie. The Revolutionary Army attacked Marie Joie in a gamut to rescue their comrade Kuma, blah, 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 blah. The papers discovered the showdown between the Reveries, or rather, the papers covered the showdown. And again, they say covered, not clarified the exact truth, so there could be misinformation there. Between the revolutionaries and the Navy admirals, and they also said something unusual about Sabo. And again, look how vague this language is here, right? Look at the vagaries in this language. Fucking Morley, okay, right, whatever. The commanders, Rokugyu, I'm surprised they're not using his face. They probably made this up before that last chapter came out, but whatever. Okay, so here it is. Everyone that knows Sabo is shocked by this mysterious information. Yeah, they leaked his DMs. It was very unusual what Sabo was talking about in there. All right, members of the Revolutionary Army. Sabo was talking about something about a great cleansing time. Uh-oh. I think he's getting a little red-pilled. All right. So what did Dragon say? Our first step is to ascertain the truth. Okay, right. Misinformation. Okay. No, here we go. All right. So members of the Revolutionary Army and familiar faces are from the hometown in Goa Kingdom are visibly shaken. Okay, right? So we never actually saw the news, but we saw people replying to it because it's not clarified here, right? I don't think it was ever clarified. Some assumptions were made, which is fine. Yeah, Sabo's definitely in the Illuminati. No doubt about it. He's got that Illuminati gene. You know what? You know what I like about Sabo though? I love the plot line with Sabo's brother, Stussy. No, it's not Stussy. That's what's her face. Whatever that guy's name is. I really like that guy and like what he's doing in the story, just like being the opposite. No, not fucking like his biological brother. God damn it. Stelly. What if Stelly and Stussy kissed? That would be. I'm gonna come. That would be. Oh guys. Oh, I'm glad to have that soundbite. That's a good one. What's my opinion of Sabo? Extremely terrible idea, but I'm kind of past my grievance, and I'm into cope status, and I think that he's like not the worst addition in the world. But like his introduction was horribly flawed, endless amounts of weird retcons, terrible. Oh yeah, Stelly was adopted. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Whatever. Obviously, fucking Sabo's fucked up, man. But like, oh, it's so lucky that he had a second brother besides just Ace. Literally just a fucking backup, Ace. That was just so absurdly inserted into the plot. Like just embarrassing in many ways. Just the amnesia thing alone. Amnesia is why he never did it. Holy shit, really? Wow. Okay, anyway. Sabo dying in the time skip was his best moment. Uh-oh, based alert. Bow down, bitch. Sounds right to me. Easy Okay, all right. Let's move along. What else did they say? Okay, so Koala here, she's cute. Sabo, please don't die. Again, I am absolutely sickened to my core by the fact that the aesthetic of the Revolutionary Army is in Oda's mind. God, this is just such a meta infection going on. Clearly shaped around Sabo's aesthetic, which is really the nobility aesthetic of Goa Kingdom. Why would the Revolutionary Army style themselves around that? God, it's so fucking stupid. Oda, be a little more creative. Come on. All right, like fucking Dragon doesn't dress like that, right? Just have them dress like Dragon, right? At least Dragon has been in the Revolutionary Army for 1,000 years. You know what? Maybe this is plot explained, and Sabo is literally a fashion trendsetter for the Revolutionary Army because he's been in there for like 10 years or whatever. So actually, I'm the fool. And they dig his swag, and they were like, you know what? We're going for this. We're going for it. I mean, they all copied Sabo, you know. Sabo literally exists in the flashback just to be someone to die because flashback deaths are state mandated in One Piece. I think Sabo's gonna live because we've had our holy sacrifice. We've had our Jesus Christ moment, which was Whitebeard and Ace, you know. And I'll give Oda credit. The Ace death was unexpected. I did not see it coming, and it was used to great effect in the story. You got to give him credit for that. And at the time, I kind of hated what he was doing, but in reflection, I quite like it actually. All right. Anyway, again, the Sabo is cringe, but Ace's death was fascinating storytelling. All right. Anyway. And then we've got Dadan here and the gang, or Makino here. Wait a minute. By the way, okay, I just deduced this. All right, theory bros. All right, can we get our theory hats on, please? Enhance the image. What's up with Makino? Oh, Sabo, she cries. And what's this? What's this we see? Da. The baby is saying da. And she is referencing Sabo, who is dead. What is that? That's a pretty light-colored hair right there. That kind of hair looks a little bit familiar to me. Sabo is the father. Sabo at age like 7 is clearly the father, boys. I'm gonna come. That's what he said. He's the father. Sabo is the father. It's happening. Okay, you know what I would love Oda to do? Oda, do this. Show us the baby up close the other day and show that the baby has 3 scars on its left eye, on its eye, and be like, oh, there's our proof. It is his son. Blackbeard, he cut him so deep, he slashed up Makino's very soul. her fucking gametes got all slashed up, you know? That would be epic. Okay. We do know that Blackbeard's built a little bit different, right? I think it makes sense. Epigenetic, is that the word? Yeah. Where's the Sabo Makino sex tape? It's around. Oda's gonna get to that in a bonus chapter. I assume that volume 4 of the load to... Oh, the load to Laugh Tale? That's it, boys! I'm gonna come. That's good. Confirmed! Confirmed! It's coming! Alright, anyway. You are the father, Sabo. Alright. Let's settle down, boys. Let's settle down. Scoop 2. Alright, next scoop. It's Morgan time. An incident concerning the kingdom of Arabasta. I'm calling it Alabasta. Fuck you. The load poneglyphs! Oh! Shit. The movie proves that Shanks fucks. Not necessarily. He could still be a boyfriend-free girl with incel rage. Or rather the opposite of that. Because she might be an adopted one, you know, which is even the worst. It's the worst of all worlds. You never fucked and you still got to take care of somebody's kid. You never know. Yeah, I mean, almost no one is anyone's biological child in One Piece, you know. All right, so Alabasta stuff. After Vivi, actually, what does this say? Stability is indelicate, blah, blah, blah. World is hurtling towards the chaotic unknown. Okay, whatever. Shanks was definitely impregnated by the Holy Spirit. That's true. Yasip does fuck. All right, there's at least one non-virgin in the crew. All right. Vivi bonded with Shirahoshi in the Holy Land. Something happened to her home. Even Garb is uneasy. What could have happened to Alabasta? Okay, as long as no blood is spilled, I'm willing to call it peace, but this meeting was a bad one. The Navy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I can't even remember this. Oh, right. Okay, this was the result, right? This is what they mentioned about Alabasta. Whatever. Okay, I can't even read that, but it says, a fatality. The voting results. Wait, who's voting on what? What, are they voting for their fucking king? I don't think that's how that works. An attempted murder. What do these clues mean? Okay, I guess we'll find out. So something's going on in Alabasta, obviously. They moved Pluton to Wano, and it fucked up Alabasta. Yeah, that's what it was. They moved to Wano just so Oda could do that reveal. So actually, I was the fool. I doubted Goda, but canonically, they moved they moved Pluton to Wano like 1 day ago so that he could be technically accurate about the poneglyphs, you know? All right, let me go. Is non-biological family member the most widespread cope in shonen manga? Well, it makes for a feel-good story, and, you know, it's nice and all. Because I think that it's actually this. It's extremely easy in fiction to write family drama. Like, family drama writes itself. So, like, secret estranged family members and secret biological fathers and mothers and brothers and sisters makes for instant drama with characters. And, I mean, you can do that also with adopted stuff, but like in One Piece, it comes across as cope and a little bit cringe and out of nowhere and et cetera, et cetera. So I think that there's a lot of incentive to have, like, secret family members and stuff. I think that leads to it. And also it makes for the, you know, the cope about, yeah, I love my found family. Oh, it's so good. Which is fine, I guess, but, you know, whatever. All right, anyway. Unlike Based Judge, biologically fathering thousands of little clone babies and soldiers that go and die for him every single day to retake the North Blue, that belongs to the Vinsmokes. Oh, shit. I just fucked up all my windows. Okay, wait, there we go. My favorite is still Byakuya from DS, looking like his adopted son, Senku. Oh, right. The fact that Byakuya from Dr. Stone was not Senku's biological father for literally no reason is the most unbelievable cope I've ever heard in my life. It makes me want to fucking puke. Not whatever. Like, it's not like the word, it doesn't ruin his character, but it's needlessly distancing him for no reason. It's been fucking 4,000 years. Fuck your second, third, fourth, fifth billion degree cousin. It's fine. I literally give you permission. It's fine. All right, anyway. I didn't end up being to prevent incest. Well, I mean, I'm pretty confident that is the reason, but, like, I mean, we're related to, like, I don't know, everyone who shares, like, any genetic lineage with us. Oh, no, you're related to them. What? You fucking people were related, you're, like, literally 10 generations ago? What are you, a fucking freak? What are you doing? You can't, who cares? Who fucking cares? I mean, literally, after a couple generations, it just doesn't matter anymore. All right, I'm sorry. You got me going. I got to move on past this. It just literally doesn't matter. However, I will give the author this. I'll give fucking Boichi and the iShield 21 author who wrote fucking whatever it's called, who wrote Dr. Stone this. There would have been some people who made jokes about it, right? Hope your day is the good kind of ass, BGE. Thank you, Eon. Thank you. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. Incest is a non-issue. Repeated incest is the problem. Yeah? Inagaki, thank you, too. I should know that. iShield 21 is one of my favorite series. Yeah, the Nate incest arc is about to pop off, boys. All right. I got cousins. Why not? Hey, they said one time is fine, right? Okay. All right, let's move along, shall we? Scoop number 3, right? Let's fucking go! Yeah!
I'm gonna come.
All right, there it is. All right. The majority of the World Council agreed to this proposal after it was raised by the kings of Alabasta and Dressrosa. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, right? The fucking warlords were acting up, all right? They were talking shit, and they got blown the fuck out, all right? It happened. It happened. And then to the Shichibukai, the people of the world government said...
Do not come. Do not come.
That's what they said, all right?
Fuck me, I can't fucking do it. Shit.
Okay, so whatever. Mihawk was excited. Buggy was coping. And he was going to run away. Haha, Yonko. Haha, so funny. Okay, whatever. It's kind of funny. Still, whatever, strains believability, but whatever. It's a joke. I get it. All right, fine. And then Weevil, based Weevil, related to best movie character, Zeto, my man, for whom Sakazuki was not brutal enough. Or perhaps, to be fair to Sakazuki and his brutality, that was in Sengoku's era, and he was not brutal enough, and his Marines were not brutal enough. Well, I think Oda is definitely building to something with Weevil, and hey man, it could fall under the category of things Oda doesn't have time to do. But personally, if I had to guess, I think that Weevil is here for a narrative that did not need to be in One Piece. I mean, just because there's so many things going on, but it's fine. It's that I believe there was a slot that needed to be filled in the Shichibukai, so Oda came up with a character to do it, and he's here's just a guess. I think that Weevil is going to be Whitebeard's actual biological son. That is my guess. And Z or Zeto is he's semi-canon, so I say he exists, but the events of the movie are not are not exactly right. Anyway, about Weevil, I think he's going to be Whitebeard's biological son. And maybe there's no way to prove it, but even if he isn't planned to, I think that he should be, because the narrative that's going for there can just go right along with Whitebeard's thing about how it was never about having like an actual son necessarily, it was about having your kids. I'm just saying that would fit well into Whitebeard's overall thing. I mean, having a son is cool. I'm way into the idea personally, but it would go well with Whitebeard's arc there, and I think it'd be cool. It would go along with, it would fit well, and they need to pump this guy. Weevil has done only impressive things off screen, so again, we are just so slammed and jammed with things to do. Jesus Christ, Wano was a mistake. Too many fucking things going on. We could have done anything else for the last several years. But can you picture Whitebeard fucking that chick? Bro, she's a Japanese old lady, which means that like 2 years ago, she was 45 and she was a total MILF. Then 2 years passed and she instantly shrank 5 feet and became, fucking wrinkle an old lady. That's how it happens. That's how it's happened. It's kind of too bad how much the warlords got sidelined. I mean, yeah, but I mean, I guess I'll give Oda, the point that like we sure spent a lot of time on the Shichibukai, and we're just in Wano territory stuff now, which is perfectly fine. Why, yes, I abandoned my actual project to raise a bunch of other guys' sons. Well, it's true, and I wouldn't respect that, but I mean, maybe she hid him from Whitebeard. Wait, why would she do that? That doesn't make sense. You know what? My theory is breaking down in real time here about him being his actual son. Okay, maybe it's actually even better if he claims to be Whitebeard's son, but Whitebeard knew that he wasn't his son, which, okay, this is, I guess, the more obvious one, and, whatever, like, the other guys are, like, the actual sons that Whitebeard embraced. Whitebeard had no actual children, and, okay, whatever, it's just the obvious thing. Okay, whatever, let's move on. Boa Hancock, remember her? Remember that character? Whitebeard was definitely gay. Rest in peace. All right, don't panic. You seem to have forgotten something. That is pretty good, right? Where'd that go? Astruges. Oh, I can't even read that. I'm tired of all this Akumda writing. Yeah, not me, baby, not me. Where is it? There we go.
Easy money.
Wait, if you're tired of it, okay, I got the for everybody out there, to Oda.
Do not come. Do not come.
There you go. We did it. All right, moving on. Marines have been dispatched to apprehend the 7 ex-warlords. Okay, who cares? Kobe's going to catch Bo Hancock. Nothing is going to come to that plot line. Great. Very exciting. An even more pressing crisis. Hey, it's my favorite dead Cypherpool man. What will become of the world now that the 2 emperors are beaten? I don't know. The clash between the new... Oh, God, look at all these fucking words that don't matter. Blah, blah, blah. Wano is all fucked up. Bring the country under their thumb. Okay, you know what? I'm going to actually read this. World government conducted clandestine business with the isolated nation of Wano and had designs to bring the country under their thumb. The unexpected resolution to this conflict has driven the world further into chaos. So they were gonna take over Wano, and it didn't work out. CP0 dude, so unimportant he doesn't even have a name. I mean, I think that's kind of cool as a spy character. Like, I'm gonna remember this character, and again, I will remember him more as long as he never shows up again. When Oda, I don't even want to say if, but like. If, or I don't want to say when, if he comes back, then I'll be like, why, you ruined it, Oda. You fucking ruined it. Like, he was just such a cool, sacrificial character. Just don't do that, you motherfucker. All right, whatever. Anyway. I bet he's going to get a name one of these times anyway. Have you guys seen the Hatsune Miku Coomer meme? Hat tip. Yeah, can we get a hat tip for that guy? Hat tip. One Piece deep, we're going, the 2 emperors down, everyone is curious about the 2 who remain. What do these polar opposites have in mind during this turbulent era? One Piece deep, the remaining, okay, Blackbeard and red hair, there you go. Marshall D. Preach, more like it. My favorite YouTuber, wait, that guy uploaded a really funny named video the other day. Let me see. Marshall D. Preach, YouTube, which is a hilarious name. It is my favorite name for a YouTube analysis channel. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. These titles are just the worst. Wait, let me listen to this.
What if I told you I figured out the reason why Green Bull has been fasting for the previous 3 years?
Guys, what would you do? What would you do if he told you that? What would you do? Tell me what you would do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah! That's the one. Okay, let me. I just want to see. I want to see.
So
if I
was
can find.
gathering research.
No, I'm sorry, Marshall D. Preach. I love you. I deeply respect you. Maybe I'll get him on the show sometime. Skypea already told. Okay, I don't care. Buggy D. No, that's not it. Wow, if this ultimate Joy Boy theory is true, I'll scream. Okay, you know what? I respect this man. He is doing the YouTube grind absolutely correctly. I find it absolutely cringe-inducing. But, you know, he's just playing the game and he's doing it right. I'm an old man. He's a young Zoom, clearly. Good for him. I think I I think this is it. I think I accidentally solved the One Piece. Oda isn't human if this is true. Here, let me just show you. This is gold. Right, where'd it go? And again, no disrespect to this man, other than his craft makes me laugh. Because it's a Wadai Banashi. It's a laugh tale, you know? Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? This is it. Oda isn't human if this is true. All right, that's hilarious. This is just incredible. El Papa Blano está el uno piece. All right, anyway. I love you, Marshall D. Preach. You have my favorite name of anybody who's doing this shit. Who's doing this absolute embarrassment of a career that is analyzing One Piece lore. Which I'm doing too, so... You know, I'm right there with you. All right, let's get into it, shall we? That was a little mean. I didn't mean that. I got nothing against the guy. He's playing a grind though that is not my bag. But hey, do what you got to do, man. Okay. Wait, his theory in that video is that Luffy is the One Piece. Okay, well, the details matter. It depends on, like, do you mean that, like, metaphorically, like, he is the thing that delivered laughter to the world? You know, I mean, that's fine. You know, that's fine. Videos like that are good laugh tales. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, again, like, a lot of this is just, like, wordplay and kinda... I'm not even blaming that guy, but, like, a lot of theories people make in general are just, like, wordplay, fucking, I don't know... And again, you can just throw out any kind of theory, and if it doesn't come true, just ignore it and just like pretend it didn't happen. Nika is OP? Is One Piece? That's okay. I can't think about this anymore. I need to move on. All right. Have we seen this arc of Blackbeard before, by the way? This looked new to me, but I figure we've probably seen it because there's nothing else new in here, so... Well, except the sketches. All right, red-haired Shanks, black and red. Okay, cool. Expanding his influence with cunning plots. He runs amok searching for even more power. He does look like Uncle Ruckus. That's very true, you know? That's pretty impressive. I like that. I think that's the character he was going for. Okay, Blackbeard is obviously based and is basically my main hope that One Piece will stay good, because Blackbeard has a plan, and I love a man with a plan, and he's been killing it since fucking Drum Island. So, that's based. His mocking laugh echoes through an uncertain age. Teach seems to get a real kick out of the chaotic news stories. Could all these big-scale pirate feuds be part of some elaborate... I wonder about that. Probably not. I mean, he used the chaos of Ace getting captured to... I guess stealing Whitebeard's fruit was not Blackbeard's primary intention, right? I think Blackbeard's plan was essentially, he knew about all the amazing pirates locked up in Impel Down, so from the start, his plan was to become a big deal, become a Shichibukai in order to gain entrance into Impel Down, right? Chaos is a ladder, Chad. Indeed, absolutely true. To get into Impel Down, to free all the fucking the inmates, right? To free like the really strong pirates there that he thought probably based on models of, you know, guys like fucking Now That We Know About Rocks or whatever. But Blackbeard always had something deeper knowledge than everybody else, right? Impel Down was his greatest load. It's just, you know, I'm just seriously thinking, like, there's no way Blackbeard could have planned everything that happened at Marineford. He didn't make all that. Because, again, his plan was initially to capture Luffy. And if Luffy was captured and not Ace, Marineford would have never happened. Because Whitebeard obviously wouldn't give a shit. And, I mean, maybe fucking Ace would have run shot, but it would not have happened, right? It would not have happened. So his plan was just to get into Impel Down, to get strong pirates in order to just expand his power base. I guess because he felt strong enough after getting the Yami Yami no Mi, right? Oda planned everything since chapter 1. Why couldn't Blackbeard have planned everything? Well, I'm just saying, there's just no way that he could have planned for Marineford to happen, because he was trying to capture Luffy originally. That was his plan. But then Ace was looking for him, and so he used Ace instead, right? Blackbeard does have main character levels of luck. Indeed, he does. Hey, thanks for the 100 bits, Rib.
Easy money!
Do you think that after Blackbeard got Gecko Moria's Devil Fruit, Oda's going to make Blackbeard dig up Whitebeard and Ace's grave because it's Oda? I would not discount that possibility, especially Whitebeard, but I don't know. Like, they said it was pretty hidden, so who knows? Who knows? In my opinion, BB used the chaos in Marineford as part of his plan, but it wasn't necessarily orchestrated. Well, here's what I was getting to. Like, was Blackbeard planning to steal Whitebeard's fruit specifically? That was my question. So whose fruit would have been his second if not Whitebeard? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, J-Tan. I guess he would have just picked any strong devil fruit, and for all we know, Blackbeard could have more devil fruits since then. I don't think there's any way Blackbeard could have really predicted Whitebeard dying there until, you know what, to be fair though, as soon as Ace was captured by Blackbeard and turned over to the world government, I think Blackbeard, at that point, he could have started cooking up this plan. He could have thought that because everyone was saying, there is no way Whitebeard isn't going to come and save Ace. This is like a known thing that was established early in the series, that Whitebeard always defends every member of his crew. So, like, that was basically assumed from the beginning. So at that point, I think he could have made that plan after the Bonero Island incident or whatever. So yeah, I guess starting at that point, Blackbeard could have been like, wait a minute, I've got a great opportunity here. I'm arranging this thing by turning over Ace. I know that the Whitebeard is going to attack them, so I will thread this needle, and right at this point, I will go and capture all these guys from Impel Down or free them or whatever. They'll join my crew, and then he was probably like, if I have time, I will then use my newfound crew power, and I will go and like take advantage of the chaos of the situation to do the thing that he like basically alone seems to know about. I have a feeling that guys like Vegapunk will know about it too, and maybe be able to explain some of Blackbeard's stuff. He's like, I'll just take advantage of the situation, and I'll steal the best Devil Fruit Blackbeards, or rather Whitebeards, right? I think he can have a plan and adapt it to his circumstances. Exactly, that's my point, and I think that's exactly what he did, right? Are you guys also being bothered by Ace's fit against Akainu being framed in a positive light? I don't see how it's completely counter to Chapter 1 and Jaya. You know, people have strong feelings about Ace's death, obviously, and his, like, turnaround stuff. I think that it pretty brilliantly highlighted basically, that is when Ace started to become, like, a real character for me. It showed, like, a real character flaw. He was unable to do the obviously logical thing and just, like, let Whitebeard die for him, because it was already over for Whitebeard at that point. He wasn't going to walk out of there alive. Or at least, I guess maybe he could have, but whatever. Like, Whitebeard specifically said, I'm going to die here, like, everybody else leave. I'm just thinking about that. Framed in a positive light. I'm not really sure it is framed in a positive light. I think it's framed in a negative light. Like, they think that it's, you know, mildly heroic that he did it, but, like, everyone is like, well, this sucks that Ace is dead. I actually think it's kind of framed totally neutrally. There isn't really a lot of commentary that, like, Ace was such a hero to die in this moment when we were about to free him. Shanks frames it positively. When? When did he do that? Is that just when he showed up and he was like, your guy was acting... I mean, how could you... Look, the guy just died defending his, like, father figure and Luffy. I mean, you can honor that kind of, you know, there is a positive quality there. There's loyalty and honor, you know. He says he did what Roger would have done. Oh, right. Okay, but Roger had main character plot, you know, plot armor, that is. He painted the entire war as pointless. No? It's what Roger... Right. Well, I mean, again, like, Roger honestly just, like, was luckier and stronger. So he just lucked out. He simply was stronger, and Ace was kind of bitch-made, you know? Unlike Roger, who was based in main character pill, basically. All right, anyway, let's move along. Wait, you know what? Before I move on, I just wanted to reflect on that comment about it, how it's completely counter to Chapter 1 and Jaya. Because, like, so you're saying that it does fit what's going on in Chapter 1 and Jaya, basically. Because I do think that it matches what Luffy did in Chapter 1. Like, Luffy would not back down from the bandits, and it almost got him killed. So in that way, it was very Roger-esque, or Ace-esque in this case. Hey, thanks, Aleph? Oh, the Demiurge ghost. Demiurge. There you go. At the start, it's all Ace's fault for losing to Blackbeard. I mean, that's true. It kind of was all Blackbeard's fault, you know? All right, anyway, that's enough. It's all about that hockey, baby. Kaido knew. That's why he died to a big devil fruit that was actually overpowered him. Haha, funny. All right, anyway. So, okay, here we go. This was the moment I wanted to talk about right here, right? Ace, where's your Conqueror's hockey? Wasn't developed yet. He hadn't come up with it yet. That's not true. He had come up with it, but he hadn't worked out all the details yet. I was thinking that, like, Luffy did use Conqueror's hockey, like, there, and people were, like, really shocked to see it. But, like, Ace had it since he was a child, you know? I don't know. Ace losing was always unsettling to me. I mean, hey, Blackbeard is the main villain, you know? I don't know. Wait, Nate, did you not know about the 10th Titanic captain? Yeah, well, this is the thing. I remember the term 10 Titanic captains. I always assumed Blackbeard was one of them. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But that's not true. There is a 10th captain. It's been a point of theorization. We'll see. Like I said, I just thought Blackbeard was that one. And I did wonder, like, I did think it's a little weird that, like, Blackbeard considers him one of the 10. And see, Flamethrower Man here, ironically, mentions the Iceman, which is exactly who it could be. And, you know, oh, please, don't act like you guys fucking knew the ins and outs of exactly what Titanic 1 meant. Get the fuck out of here. No, Nate, it was always crystal clear that it meant commanders. Fuck off, you didn't know that. But that does seem to be the case now. So don't act like you're so fucking smart. All right. Fuck you. I'm a genius. That's kind of my thing. So the option being, the option of it being Akai, or fucking Aokiji, right? Aokiji would be the obvious fit, you know. And, again, I mean, it would make sense, you know. Now, Blackbeard would be a true fool. Blackbeard would be an unbelievable fool to have Aokiji join his crew, right? And I'm sure that Oda is gonna come. Let's just say that it's Aokiji, which it's fairly likely. He's gonna come up with some fucking, nonsense story about how, like, oh, well, he proved himself by, like, blah, 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 fucking inserting some fucking thing into the plot about, like, he turned over, like, 100 Marine hearts. And it's gonna be, like, there's gonna be, like, some plot, like, fucking Vegapunk cloned them. They're not actually to anybody. Whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. He's gonna come up with some nonsense. He was a Marine admiral. It doesn't matter that he quit, and whatever. Are they really gonna say that, like, him quitting the Marines because he was going to be fleet commander, and then he quits, and Blackbeard's just gonna be like, oh, that's fine, let's get a Marine admiral in the fucking crew. Well, we already know that Aokiji is affiliated with the Blackbeard Pirates, so it would make a lot of sense if this is just Aokiji. And by the way, I'll say, like, the numbers are fairly arbitrary, but the fact that the 10th would be the last one, Aokiji would be the one who joins last, you know? Haha, getting added? Ha, fuck all y'all. I turned on ads to see what happens. Sorry about that. Akainu is literally drunk saying, I'm gonna come. It's true. I mean, Akainu is based, you know? He will not tolerate a pirate to live. They've got to go back, all right? These pirates have to go back to hell. They're not sending their best. I'm gonna come. This is Akainu every time he kills a pirate. I'm gonna come. You know it's true. You know it's true. He needs to finish the job. So, okay, whatever. Probably what's gonna happen is, like, maybe they really had a fight. Maybe the entire fight was actually staged, and Oda's going to use the fact that, like, Aokiji lost his leg to, like, sell the fact that they really had a falling out, which is somewhat believable. But, oh, wait, I got an idea. Holy shit, here's just a theory. He actually didn't lose his leg. He's been faking it because he's a fucking Logia, and they can do that. And they can fucking do that. And it's not even hard to do that for a fucking Logia, and he's gonna reform his actual leg because he was faking it all along. And it was all part of his cover story to infiltrate the Blackbeard Pirates. I'm just saying, it wouldn't make any sense for Blackbeard to accept him into his crew. It would be just like the most I would actually lose respect for Blackbeard for the first time in the series. Like, being affiliated. You know what? I'll give you this, though. I'll give you this. Let's say he's the 10th Titanic captain. Okay. But narratively, you guys didn't know he lost a leg? Yeah, that's like a thing. He lost a leg. That, like, it's mentioned, but because the Logia, he can just reform it with ice. That's been mentioned a few times. Something. Oh, right. Maybe Blackbeard is onto this, and he's like, okay, I obviously don't trust this guy. He's a fucking former admiral, but I'll let him, like, be of use to me, and then I'll, like, kill him or not trust him. As long as Blackbeard is still not putting himself in a vulnerable position to Aokiji, then fine. Well, it doesn't matter how powerful your ally is if they betray you and undermine you and do all that stuff. Unless Blackbeard has a scheme, you know? Blackbeard is too smart to fall for that, I would hope. Wait, the leg thing is only mentioned in a movie? Oh god, has another fucking One Piece movie led me astray? God damn it, now I need to check this shit. Did Aokiji lose a leg? It's the first result here. Okay, in One Piece movie Z, which is the movie I saw, and friends met Aokiji at a hot spring, it turns out Aokiji lost his left leg. Oh, okay, so they met him in a hot spring. It's in the manga for sure. Okay, this seems pretty committed. They seem to be pretty committed to this. No, he definitely lost a leg. All right. Fake news. No leg. However, he could definitely be faking it. Although he was in a hot spring. And being in a hot spring, and he is covered in burns, to be fair. I mean, he could have burned himself for the sake of the narrative. Or maybe the fight was legit, but the leaving was not. You know, I don't, whatever. Okay, who cares? Moving on. Lots of theories. We could theorize all day. He could still be faking it. You know? Well, it wasn't really spoiled in a movie. Maybe this detail was, but that's not the kind of detail that is a problem to reveal in a movie. I mean, I would prefer it to be in the main manga, it's true, but that's just like an extra, character detail. All right, anyway. Okay, a dormant lion makes quiet moves to maintain the world's balance. Okay. While he spends most of his time in the New World as an observer, the five elders have noted that he can be threatening if pushed. When this man takes action, the ripples spread across the globe. All right? Attending a wedding ceremony. I think I remember that. He appeared to have attended a wedding on a desolate island with his crew, performing a benediction. Okay, based in Christ-pilled. Makes sense. There's a pirate I need to talk... Okay, right. A face-to-face meeting with the Gorosei at Marie-Joie. Why is he allowed to have an audience with the five elders? He really is a man of mystery. He really do be a man of mystery. And Red Hair's interactions with other dangerous outlaws. He is most famous to us due to his connection to Luffy, but he's also feared and targeted as a great pirate. His connection to Luffy, as the man who gave him the Nika Nika no Mi, the Nika Laughter Devil Fruit, and then for no other reason than the fact that he gave him that Devil Fruit, he then said, he reminds me of Roger, because Roger also was the Destined One, and this boy is now the Destined One, and he's gonna do it, and I believe in him because he's like Roger, because he's ate a Super Devil Fruit, and that's all. Some people believe that Shanks might have been a world noble. I think that theory holds little likelihood of being true, specifically because we actually do know things about Shanks' youth, namely that he was in the Roger Pirates. It's very unlikely that a Tenryubito child would fucking join Roger's crew. You know, like, I mean, I guess it's possible. He could be like a proto-Sabo who was, but even more so, like a Doffy. I think we have enough of those kind of characters, and it's really unlikely that, you know, that, like, he would just have left the fucking... You know what I'm saying. Blackbeard was a celestial dragon, right. That's exactly why he was a poor Somalian child living in poverty and wasting away until he found Whitebeard. Luffy was canonically the only child in the One Piece world to want to throw a big party. Yeah, that's exactly right. And also to say,
I'm gonna come.
That's what Luffy said.
I'm gonna come.
Those were the words. Those were the words.
Easy money.
That's a good clip, man. That's a good clip. All right. Run in with the Kid Pirates. Kid's daring challenge turned into a baptism by fire that cost him an arm and a leg. Almost literally. Half literally. Well, you say that he has a really close relationship with the world government. I think people might put a little bit too much stock in his relationship with the world government, because what actually happened in this meeting? Yes, they allowed him to meet them. That does mean that there is some relationship. I agree. It might be as simple as they know that he is a world-stabilizing force, or even that they know that they don't have the power to capture him because he's a Yonko and very powerful. Well, I mean, he could bow to them. I don't even remember if he bowed. Like, that doesn't necessarily imply he's like one of them, even if he did. I would have to go reread that chapter just to double check. It could just imply that he's being respectful at this meeting. I'm just saying some options are open here, right? But of course, it does imply a connection. So, you know, that's pretty important, of course. All right. So Kid here lost his arm in a battle with the red-haired pirates before stuff. And there you go. So he lost it to the red hair pirates as he was trying to fuck them. Wait a minute. Wait just a second. Okay, I'm confused here. So Kid... Okay, we saw Kid. Oh, wait, no. Okay, no. Never mind. I'm wrong. I was confused for a second. So during the time skip, he had a run-in with the red hair pirates that he was trying to take down... there's an imposter Shanks. Two Shanks. The two chains theory expands. Whatever. We know that originally they were trying to take down Shanks. I guess it didn't work out for him, and lost his arm. Okay, so there's that, and then trespassing on Red Hair's turf. Not long after the formation of the Grand Fleet, Barto recklessly entered Shanks' territory. It's hard to say whether he's aware of Luffy's bond with Shanks. Indeed. Surely people know that Shanks used to wear a straw hat. But I guess this is the old times. They don't have fucking the One Piece wiki to refer to, you know, right? So they don't know every single detail of every character. Among Us Shanks. Among Us. Makes sense. He's there's definitely an imposter among us. Imposter Shanks theory. That's a good one. That forced BB connection. What's the forced BB connection? Before he was red-haired, he was straw hat. Indeed. And he wore that straw hat. It's not like he only wore the straw hat, like, when he was a child, which is kind of what's semi-implied about Gold Roger. I mean, well, that's not true. He was a grown man when he gave it to when he gave it to Shanks. In fact, I think he... Shit. I think that the Battle of what's it called? God Valley happened before the Three Claws scar. Well, that's well established, you know. That's been there a long time. However, it has always been said, because we saw that aching scar. I think, was that before we ever saw Blackbeard? I'm pretty sure that was. I would have to double check, but and then like Blackbeard is like, why would he use like a weird claw weapon? That's like such a weird weapon for him to use, you know. Very strange one. But obviously Blackbeard is very strong, you know. Okay, anyway, whatever. The scar above his left eye ties his fate to Blackbeard's. Oh, right, okay, obviously that's the one. He had it in Chapter 1. It's part of his Jolly Roger. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, had Blackbeard been shown before, this bit of lore established that Blackbeard was the one that did it, you know? Because, oh, no. We had seen Blackbeard before this, I'm pretty sure. Or am I wrong? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. But yes, he did need to give some kind of fucking... And once he established that connection, he had to be like, oh, shit. Fucking, yeah. Oh, he uses, like, a claw weapon. Blah, I guess Blackbeard will use that. Fucking Blackbeard. Just, I don't know, man. He could have done it another way. Maybe he did it with his fucking teeth, you know? Wait, no. You know what it should have done? Look at that. He's got 2 gap teeth here on the bottom and 2 gap teeth on the top. He could have literally bitten. And these 3 teeth here, are you seeing this? These 3 teeth right here would have been in perfect shape. The perfect shape to leave 3 scars on Shanks. Imagine Blackbeard, when he was young, going beast mode on Shanks with his teeth looking like an unhinged wild animal and literally biting his face. I unironically think that would be a much better theory. Oh my god, just undo it. Just undo. I've always thought it was notable that he had gap teeth. This could have going full goblin mode. This could have literally been lore piece. He just bit his fucking face off. He could have done it. Frankly, I think it would have been dope as hell if he went goblin mode and tried to bite Shanks' face off. Imagine him going feral. Theory bros, multiple personality bros, fucking weird body bros, non-sleeping Blackbeard bros. You know, Nate's becoming a One Piece theory tuber in front of our very eyes. The claw is a bit of red herring. It was a red herring all along. He bit his fucking face off. After doing some bath salts. That's exactly what happened, you know. Blackbeard was going too far and trying to give Shanks a hickey. That's right. He ate 2 more people. Oda has literally never drawn BB's teeth the same. No, that's not true. There's a panel where BB has a full set of teeth. Okay, he's made mistakes, but we have seen since his initial reveal that Blackbeard always was missing teeth, which I think was cool, you know. 3 slashes with a sword is like a bit awkward to do, because you would have to, I don't know, maybe he could have like an attack type that's like 3 slashes at once, you know? I don't know. It's with no sleep dust yet. His teeth fall out. All right, whatever. Anyway, we're all up to date on this, right? Okay, blah, blah, blah. So their fates seem to be tied back as the 2 go back to their days as apprentices. And it was Teach who scarred Shanks. Will that scar continue to ache? Jesus Christ. Are they apprentices, says Blackbeard. Yeah, they've been around for ages. They don't look very tough, yet they've got the attitude of grown men. So there's a Teach on Whitebeard's crew as a kid, and Blackbeard and Buggy on Shanks's. There you go. Or rather, on Rogers. Right. Yeah, all right, there you go. What I thought it said, what coincidences, what conveniences will this unusual relationship have on the world? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. Oh, my aching scar that Blackbeard goblin mode all over my face and bit my fucking face off. Honestly, my theory is way better. Just visualize with me for a moment. Visualize a panel. This is convenient. Thank you, Lab Rat. Visualize a situation where we get the flashback where Shanks reveals what actually happened when he gave him the scar. You know it's going to come one day. We're going to see the moment in like a Blackbeard flashback eventually, or in like a Shanks flashback. They're going to be tied together. It's going to be a thing, right? I guess it's kind of cool that these 2 knew each other when they were kids and they're both Yonko. Okay, whatever. Like, there's just a moment where he's fighting Blackbeard, right? Maybe they're dueling a little bit. I don't know. Something's going on. Shanks' crew is fighting the Whitebeard boys. Some crew is going on or something. And then all of a sudden, Blackbeard just fucking snaps. And, like, his eyes go, like, fucking bloodshot, you know? They get way creepy. He gets like this fucking fucked up look on his face as he goes, Moon God, Cerberus Devil Fruit, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah! And he goes goblin mode. Moon Gods. That's gonna be Blackbeard. Chapter 1.
Oh.
It was always there. It was always there since chapter 1. He's the Moon God. There you go. He's gonna get a full schizo pill personality switch. Absolutely true. And like just and seriously, he just like gets a really scary panel, and he literally like tries to bite Shanks and gives him the scar on the face because he's just like flipped out. Oh, kind of like when what's his face, Cavendish. When Cavendish goes, from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde mode when he falls asleep or whatever, and he goes scary mode. You know, that'd be cool. Moon God because he shows you his ass. Indeed. All right, let's get to the filler of this filler arc. Sick fucking Shanks Mitch. Yeah, it's delicious Shanks witch sandwich of Shanks. You know. One question I have always had about devil fruits, and I suppose this is a good time to ask: what makes a Zoan fruit legendary? I'll tell you what makes it legendary. Our meta understanding of the world of One Piece. And if you want to be a little bit more charitable, you could maybe say that like it's been noted that some devil fruits have like more powers than just, oh, can you feel it? The moon's power. Hey, moon gods, it has been known to make both animals and people go goblin mode. You know, Sykes bros, werewolf bros. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There it is, moon bros. Maybe Shanks is the one who took out a tooth. Maybe, you know. I mean, I don't want Oda to explain that for sure. He's made the Shanks scar a plot point, right? It wasn't at first, obviously. I mean, maybe it was intended from chapter 1 to be Blackbeard related. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe it was. That's fine. Either way. But missing teeth is just a pirate thing that pirates have. And Blackbeard is the most piratey of all the pirates, you know, because he's fucking Blackbeard. So no explanation needed, and I hope we never see it. If we do, I will say that it's cringe, it's on the nose, and stop coping, Oda. Let him just have missing teeth. He got in some fights. Whatever. Don't establish it. I don't know. Whatever. I would literally rather not know. It's from all that cherry pie. It's rotting his teeth. Indeed. Okay. Filler time. Swords. All right, here we go. Named blades. Among the countless weapons, swords, spears, etc. in the world. Yeah, see, it was originally just swords, wasn't it? Well, maybe not. Maybe it was named blades. But it's called Mei Toll. The name for these weapons is the Mei Toll. And, here's my kanji explanation. I promise you a little Japanese lesson. Here it is for the day. You know how named blades was always kind of a weird term. Here's why this whole spear cope came out of nowhere. What is this one over here? A fucking spear looking thing. All right, well, that looks like a Shandian spear or something. Here you go, baby. This element of the universe that barely gets mentioned at all. Yeah, I mean, it's fine as a background thing. It doesn't really matter. It's like never been plot relevant. Oda could have done some stuff with it, I guess. I don't care. Could be part of Zoro lore. He's done the fucking weird Bleach route of like they have spirits. Why is it Bleach now? I don't know. Just don't go into that. Don't go into that. That's definitely what that death thing that we saw above Zoro was, without question. That's gonna be Zoro's next fucking power up. He's gonna go Bankai with it. Whatever. Don't care. Not interesting. Total flatline. And basically.
Do not come.
Yeah.
Do not come.
Do not. Right. So here's your lore. Meitol is the Japanese for named blades. That is the kanji for name, and then the kanji for sword, right? Mei means named, and tol means sword. However, it's called that term Mei is also means just famous people. For example, Meijin. Wait, is that right? Let me double check this on fucking G Show. Don't want to fuck this up. I think Meijin is expert. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Meijin means expert because Mei means named person, and Jin means or Jin or Hito, whatever, means person. It like in Japanese, the term like named, that kanji for Mei or named, it actually just means like famous or of renown or notable or something, right? So like it actually means both famous and by saying literally by having a name, it implies fame. And what's the other word for famous? I know something like this. It's like Yume or something. Oh yeah, Yume. God damn it. There it is. Going through my lesson here. Right, and the term Yume, which literally means famous in Japanese, is the first kanji for, in fact, I'll just show you. Here, take a look. Right here. Here you go. This is the one. This is for you. This is the kanji for to have, and this is the kanji for name, and it is yu and mei. And together, it literally means have a name, and that means famous. In Japanese, for whatever, having a name means famous. So, I always thought this was weird. And it's been explained to me now that I've been studying kanji. Named blades, it literally means famous in Japanese. They are equivalent. Exactly the same as Chinese, even the reading is similar. Hey, that's pretty cool. All right, there you go. There's your explanation. I know, very intellectual stuff, right? There you go. So, named blades means famous blades. Lessons from Nihongo Knower Nate. Sweet. I'm an aspiring Nihongo knower. I'm working on it. Every day, baby. Every day. You may study something to get you some bitches. Naruhodo, yes, indeed. All right, moving on. Okay, so whatever. There's 12 Supreme, Waza, blah, 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 21. See, this is the stuff that totally bores me. I don't care about witches of fucking, who cares about any of this? This has never been plot relevant, and I don't think it will ever be. So I just skip past it. I'm like, okay, it's a famous blade. Okay, it's a good sword. All right, got it. Now there's this, like, Black Blade lore going on. I mean, there's some mention of that here. All right, let's see what it has to say for itself. So there's the 12 Supreme Blades, which is fucking Whitebeard's Bicento is one. This Naginata's extraordinary. Oh, I guess it's a Naginata. Okay, fine. Its extraordinary durability allowed Whitebeard to channel his full power through it. Okay, cool. Mura Kumogiri. I don't care. And then a sword named Ace. It's like a cutlass or something. Roger's constant companion during his years adventuring, he went on to give its name to his own son. He sure did. Black Blades is kind of hacked, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's just boring. And it's obviously based on the fact that he gave Dracule, Mihawk, why did I say that? Yeah, fucking Mihawk, a Yoru, just a fucking black sword. And he thought it was cool, and now it's become like a plot thing. To me, this is not too dissimilar of, like, it's not like it's contradicting canon, but it's like giving all the revolutionary armor Sabo's style of clothes. It's like on the nose. And, like, why? Did you need to do that? I find this strange. It's just, is this even cool? It's not really that cool. And I see what you're doing. You're building on something, but, you know, just not, or like Cypher Pole's masks. Exactly. It's, I see what you're doing. Doesn't contradict any lore, but who cares? And again, none of it, like, matters to the plot, so who really cares? It's probably going to matter in, like, the final battle between fucking Mihawk and Zoro, if that ever happens. Please, God, let that happen. And, like, it's gonna be about having a black sword and having the stronger haki, blah, 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 whatever. Clubs are just blunt blades. Did someone say blunt?
I'm gonna come.
All right, there you go. The Yoru is the name of the sword. There you go. All right. I hope they fight with just the micro blades. I hope they fight with their micro dicks.
I'm gonna come.
I'm sorry, I gotta stop pressing it, but it was so true. That's what they're both gonna say to each other. Mihawk versus Zoro will be one page, and it's just the Japanese-like dash and slice, and someone falls over. See, what we need to do is not subvert expectations. We need to exceed expectations. That's the way we need to be going in society right now, you know? Give us what we need. We're dying for soulful, legitimate storytelling, and to not just subvert or off-screen or any of that stuff. We need actual capitalization on promises. Luckily, Oda's generally pretty good about that stuff, but we'll see. By the way, never get into a situation, if you can avoid it, where you're waiting decades hoping that an author is going to pay something off. I think that is a terrible idea. And frankly, I feel a lot of nervousness reading One Piece knowing that it could end up shitty. Which it probably won't. But Oda could fuck up some serious stuff. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea to depend on it, but it is far too late. So I'm just saying, you know, don't get in too deep. Don't be like me, boys and girls. Don't be like me. Of course, read One Piece, enjoy it for what it is, but don't make it too important to your fucking your well-being, like I've done. All right, whatever. Who cares? There's a bunch of fucking stories. Yeah, that's my anti-drug. It's my fucking. My problem is not hype. My problem is addictions that I began as a child that I'm still suffering from. You know. What was that? Keep doing it for the rest of my life? Got it. I'm glad. Okay, thank you, Spooker. I'm glad you got it. Not to say don't read One Piece or anything, you know, but you know, like JoJo is way more healthy, right? And actually, JoJo has some problems with this because all the new things go on for like a million years. But JoJo ends apart in like 5 years, and then it moves on to another one. I mean, that's like generally that's like the most they go. How long was JoJo Leon? That was like 5, maybe more years. That's long, but it is bearable. I mean, compared to the stuff, I'd rather it be shorter than that. You know? Wait, 11 years? No, that can't be right. Oh my God, are you shitting me? Oh, what the? And let me ask you this. Let me. Jesus Christ. No, what the fuck? No, I need the dopamine to say peak fiction every week on Twitter. Very true. Jesus. 12 years ago, like 10. Oh. Okay, if it was just because he was producing slow stuff, then like I can't really blame the guy. Okay, it wasn't a monthly magazine. Still though, he already retroactively changed the Gomu Gomu no Mi. That's sad, man. Why did he fucking do that? All right, let's not get bogged down on Oda's terrible, terrible choices lately. Let's focus on hopefully good things to come, right? It's because it was monthly and every chapter was like 30 pages. That's true. However, I mean, do we not just all prefer like faster chapters that come out? I don't know. Make them fucking 18 pages or whatever. 15 page, whatever a fucking Shonen Jump chapter is. And, part 7 took forever to come out. Blame the editor. Shorter, condensed, fast stories. Because here's the little hint, guys. Here's the little hint. Now, if you just read JoJo and love the art, then you're reading it the right way, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, if you are counting on, like, a story, especially like an anime or a shonen, or even like a seinen, whatever kind of stuff, that, let's not kid ourselves, not high art, you know, not high art, odds are you're going to be disappointed, you know, because that's just, most of them are disappointing. Not that they're bad, but that they don't do everything that you can dream of to do. And the longer they go, the bigger that chance goes and the more you've invested. So, just a word of caution. Just a word of caution on that. Don't get in too deep, you know. Appreciate it for what it is. Have some kernels that, like, don't make your whole personality the anime you like, right? We're not 12 anymore. We can move past that a little bit. Not me. I'm stuck. That was Steel Ball Run. Yeah. Socrates was right. Books bad. Wasn't that Plato? Well, no. Plato. I believe Plato said that art, on their discussion about art. In fact, tell me what Socrates said more. Plato said that art should be controlled by the state because art is lowbrow entertainment, but it can be used by a government to instill good virtues, right? So he was into that, like, controlling idea of, like, have, like, an authority use it. Socrates did say that book's bad. Can you elaborate at all? But it's ironic. Well, okay, so he didn't mean it then. Whereas Aristotle, by comparison, Aristotle said that art, and I'm pretty Aristotle-pilled on this right now, that, the Republic was by Plato, and he's cringe. Aristotle seems pretty base, though. Aristotle said art is a performance, a sort of acting out of human experiences in a way that is, sort of by doing the Socratic exercise, we can infer truths from it about life, about human nature. I don't know much about Diogenes. I know a little bit about Plato, that he's cringe, is what I understand, at least based on this one art axis. Aristotle seems like he's got an interesting take on fucking... Oh, Plato said it. See? Okay, yeah, there you go. I knew that was Plato. That seemed very much like Plato. Socrates was based, all right? Plato's cringe, Aristotle also based. That is what I understand. And I refuse to learn further to contradict my beliefs on the subject. I'd actually like to learn more about those guys. I don't know enough about them. All right, let's see. All I know about Plato is that if you mix the colors, you can never unmix them. That's a good saying, I guess. Diogenes is giga-based? Wait, was Diogenes that, like, poor hobo guy who would be poor, he gave up all his shit and would just, like, rant at people from like the streets as like the poor philosopher. I don't know. Right. I've heard that he had some ideas. I heard he had some good ideas. He lived in a barrel. Okay, I've heard good things about him. Okay, all right. Enough about that. Let's charge through this. Did he shit on Alexander the Great? That's kind of based. Lived in a barrel and shit in the street. He would also eat in public. Well, that's okay. And masturbate in front of people.
I'm gonna come.
Direct quote from Diogenes. And Luffy was also in a barrel in chapter 1. Oh! Easy money! A truly free man. All right, there you go. Let's move on. Okay, whatever. Okay, sword, who cares? This guy gave him a cool sword, and Zoro fucking killed it. It was like the best sword he had. He gave it to Zoro because he was a cool guy, and Rusty Boy fucked it up. And then Tashigi had a cool sword. Autumn Rain. Yeah, okay, there you go. Shigure. Fucking, eating in public in ancient Greece was a no-no. That makes me think they're onto something. I do feel like a bit of a slob when I eat in public. I guess you just gotta do it in a classy way. Your masterful abuse of the soundboard is what gives my Friday's life. I am delighted to do it.
Easy money!
And they do say that I'm
the Joker, baby.
There you go. Oh, why not?
The American people are tired of women.
There you go. All right. Okay, whatever. Law's got a stupid-ass big sword. Kikoku that he uses with his cheat powers. Who cares about that guy? This fucking club. Hasai Kai. Sounds cringe. It's an incredibly hard club. Okay, cool. Wait. Why is that? That is not a fucking sword, god. I mean, I guess it's got points on it. It's a club. Just fucking embarrassing. Do it in a closet where you can eat in peace and quiet. We're really stretching. Oh, I was going to say this about named blades. Like, literally, Mei-To literally means named katana. Named sword. That's what it is. So this does not fucking fit. Oda is really stretching this shit. Although I'm not an expert on Japanese. Maybe, like, the term for sword is, like, a little wider than just literal sword. Whatever. All right. Okay, Griffin, Shanks' sword, whatever's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, Oto and Kogarashi. Based Shiki Chad's in the house, right? And Mole, my man, Katakuri making his incredible appearance, and
I'm gonna come.
There it is. Yeah, as I always do. All right. Rayleigh seems to have a pretty cool sword, I guess. And Vista's swords. Yeah, Vista's got 2 swords. Flower Sword Vista, my man. One thing about Diogenes I like, and will be the end of it from me, is he said his only possession was a plate he used to drink water from, saw a homeless child drink using his hands as a cup, and proceeded to shatter his only possession on the ground. Sounds pretty based. I like it.
Bow down, bitch.
That's what he said as he shattered it. Shusui is left in Wano to rust away in a box or something, I guess. It was cool while it lasted. Yeah, Shisui has been taken. Oh, yeah, we missed these ones. So there's Wado Ichimonji, right? That's Zoro's Kuina sword, of course. The sword that embodies the oath between Zoro and Kuina, a masterpiece created by Shimatsuki Kozaburo, a swordsmith of Wano. Indeed. And then Odin's 2 sword, whatever. One's Momo's and the other is Zoro's now. And Shusui, what's-his-face's old sword, Ryuma. And Return to Wano. There it is. Bye-bye! It's okay. He got a new sword. He's good. Remember that sword that... now, what about that sword that Luffy was just carrying around? It was like the Kitetsu 2. Where's that thing around? I would have put that on here. Whatever. Might be under somewhere. Whatever happened to that thing, you know? It's pretty based, but nihilists get the bullet. Well, I'm definitely not into nihilism at all. I think it's counterproductive in a big way. I don't know. Like, there's something about, like, enlightened nihilism that's, like, sort of appealing, but I feel like nihilism is really the wrong word. I've used that, like, in the past for myself or whatever. It's just, like, you can recognize that the world is a material place, but you can also recognize the value of, like, certain ideas, and you can cultivate those ideas in a society. So that's why I'm based in Human Pilled, you know? Oh, wait, Kitetsu 2. Oh, there it is. Okay, Kitetsu 2. What is there? It just wasn't, it didn't have a picture with it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, let's not get into it. All right, moving on. Concept, all right, we're almost done. Concept Gallery Treasures, Volume 2. Okay, here's the good stuff. Kaido forms. All right, we've all been wondering what was Kaido's hybrid form going to look like. It kind of looked like, I don't know, not much. He had some scales on him and I guess was like a little bit bigger. Honestly, was pretty unimpressed by Kaido's hybrid form, but it did look kind of cool. It's just that I wanted his hybrid form to be like more plot relevant. That's really what I wanted. Just like how Awakening never came up, and I don't understand why that was the case. Okay, so there's Kekdo looking, you know, pretty thug life. All right, he's big. That's kind of like what he actually does look like now. This is him a little bit more dragony. That's normal form, hybrid, bigger, but like yeah, he has a little bit more of like a longer neck and stuff. His human, beast, and hybrid forms can all be seen here. His height was decided to be around 4 Luffy's early on. All right, so he had other hybrid forms that were. It's so funny that this is what Oda's concept art is like. Yeah. True. He must have a little bit more insight into what all this stuff means than we do, I guess. Yeah, we were robbed of Long Kaido, and that's a shame. He does look pretty cool. Went through a bunch of designs. Yeah, all right. It's just, you know, I really don't mind that he ended up this way. I guess I kind of like these more. Only because, like I said, I wanted it to, like, matter more. Like, seriously, in what way did Kaido having a devil fruit even matter in the end? It made him like a little more stronger. His like endurance went up, you know? Like, I mean, with Big Mom, obviously she's all about her devil fruit. It's just it was lacking elements of interest. Like, Big Mom has fascinating stuff. Okay, you know, Takuto, you're right. The carrying Onigashima stuff, that was plot relevant. That's true. Okay, you know what? I take it back a little bit. But I still would have liked it to be more relevant in the actual battle, you know? Like, I want him to have attacks that aren't just exactly what he does when he is in his normal form. And, you know, there was a couple. There was, like, when he was in Dragon, he would, like, shoot some blades. All right, that was, like, kind of cool. He could shoot, Bolo breath. Fucking Bozo breath, am I right?
Bruh.
Wait, where is it? I need my bonk.
Bruh.
No, that's not, okay, that's good too, but...
Bruh.
Fucking Bozo breath. Failed every single time. Deeply embarrassing. I don't know. I guess like a guy like Lucci. You know what's different though? A guy like Lucci didn't really do much with his powers. He did have however, Lucci had an entire other thing that was there that Kaido sort of lacked. And it was plot relevant, and it was interesting, and it was beyond just the one character having like a couple of moves, and it's Rokushiki, or I can't even remember. You know what it is, the 6 moves or whatever. And that in of itself was an interesting power system that was developed for it, you know? So Kaido's drunk fighting was the most interesting, and that lasted, what, like 1 chapter? But that wasn't even like actual fighting. It was like just a joke of the character alongside stuff. I'm just saying... Oda really fucked up with Kaido, man. He really fucked up. He just, like, lacked a bunch of, like, the basic things that makes you actually invested in a fight. And I think it's because he was distracted and he was fucking gearing up for the Nika shit. And he was like, I don't need to make Kaido interesting. He will just be invincible until he has suddenly lost the fight. I guess he did do that, like, super fire form in his dragon form at the very end. That was something, I guess. But, I don't know. That mattered for, like, 1 second and didn't do anything. Like, that's what I'm talking about, like, tangible. I need a term for this. I need to come up for a term about, like, the tangible, plot-relevant fight stuff. The stuff that, like, Mr. 1 versus Zoro had. And, like, Luffy versus Lucci had. There needs to be a term for that sort of thing, you know? Okay, here we go. Rokushiki over Haki? Oh, absolutely. All day long. All day long, Rokushiki over Haki. Technical writing, technical execution of a fight, but it's much more specific than that. This does fall under the category of technical execution for sure. Plausible victory, yes. That's like an end goal of it, but it's like a specific thing that's about like... It's that thing that I mentioned in the technical versus thematic story of like Luffy doing Jet Pistol against or Luffy doing Jet Bazooka against Bluno is how Oh, you say, okay, well, first of all, Rokushiki is the same thing as Haki. How is it better? Well, first of all, that's a condemnation right there. If Rokushiki is the same thing, why did we make up this redundant power system known as Haki? And then, okay, beyond that, Rokushiki is way more fun because there are 6 powers, and they mix and match them, and that's, like, more fun, you know, just in general. Like, Kaku doing the nose Shigan, based. Incredibly based. And like, people rarely do that kind of stuff with Haki, you know? I mean, Gear 4th with Luffy was kind of done with Haki. It gave him his cool-looking tattoos. Other than that, it didn't really matter, but okay, whatever. It let him be both soft and hard at the same time, I guess. That's something, sort of. Didn't really get elaborated on. The only thing Kaido's Devil Fruit did for him fight-wise was Bozo Breath and being thematically a dragon for the Japanese island. That's true, that's true. I agree with you broadly, but your usage of the word fun makes for a flawed argument. Well, sure. But I'm not digging into a deep technical discussion right now. I'm going for a thematic argument on why Rokushiki is more based than Haki, which it obviously is. I've always liked how... Yeah, exactly. I've always liked how Kuro's weird cat bag attack thing was just a shitty, unrefined Soru. And it makes sense. Like, of course strong pirates would kind of figure out the basics. Luffy did. Other people did, too. I know, dude. That's exactly right. In retrospect, it makes no sense that CP9 did not use Haki, this redundant power system, instead of, you know, Rokushiki. And it continues to be weird that, like, we see Marine Vice Admirals and stuff using both Haki and Rokushiki when they're kind of redundant. I don't know, whatever. It's something. Let's not get into it. But just to finish that point, like, the term I was thinking of was, like, it's that thing that, like, Luffy did Jet Bazooka against Bluno, right? Okay, so, like, we've seen what that attack did. It finished Bluno. He then does that attack to Lucci later, and it doesn't finish Lucci, but it, like, maybe deals some damage. That's the kind of element I'm talking about. It gives us, like, a measurable, tangible, accessible, like, an accessibility point into the fight where it helps us understand, you know? Like... You add a bunch of that stuff. This isn't, I mean, it's not about the power scaling. It's about we can understand what's going on. You people are, you're limited in your vocabulary, and you know what? I don't blame you. It's because I have not invented the term for what I'm exactly talking about right now. I'm not describing the power scaling. I'm describing how, like, it involves that, sort of, because we know that Luffy won't, like, in this case, his Jet Bazooka is going to be at a certain level of power. I mentioned that to say that gives us an ability to understand how a fight is going to go later on. Combat mechanics, true, that's not bad. Combat mechanics. I'm going to come up with a term for this. I'm going to come up with something. I'm going to write down combat mechanics, because that's not bad. I'm going to think about this a little bit. Let me write this down. Okay, all right, anyway, let's move on. We're almost done here, people, and I got to go. I got a cake waiting for me, you know? Combat foreshadowing, yeah, that's something. It does sort of relate to hard magic systems versus soft magic systems. It's just I'm trying to think of this theory so that I can tell people what I like about fights. Responsible power scaling. I mean that's involved, but I want a more specific term. I'm going to think about it. Okay, anyway, so the King of the Beasts, there he is. Kaido's hybrid form. This looks kind of cool. Okay, there you go. He's got a bunch of designs. What do you know? This one looks like a silly dragon face I've seen somewhere. I don't know. Reminds me of something. A little bit like that one dragon from Cuphead, maybe? I don't know. All right, anyway. Here's King-san and Queen-chan. What's with the tattoos, Oda? Obviously, the tattoos are, like, notable. Oh, maybe it's just because he's, like Shandian or whatever. I mean, he's not, like, literally, but he's, like, there's obviously a connection with the Sky people. The Skypians to fucking the Shandians to the Moon people, and this guy's a Moon guy, obviously. Dark Souls, yeah, you said it, buddy. All right, there's something of a mystery, but we can unveil their original concepts today and see how these 3 distinct characters came to be. All right, yes, Queen, that's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, King looks pretty cool. There's a pterodactyl. The man who swore his allegiance to Kaido, he sure did. Here we can see more of the face beneath King's mask. Apparently some early designs were more boisterous and willing to dish out trash talk, while other sketches show an even more stoic version of the character. I'm just going to say it. King was very boring personality-wise. He was very boring, and I don't know exactly what I would have preferred, but I would have preferred something. He just was boring. personality-wise. Oh, and what was I gonna say? I like how Josuke doesn't gain new powers, but just uses his stand in different ways instead of standard shonen gain new powers every fight. Yes, that is something great about the way JoJo handles powers, because a JoJo fight could come down to a guy finds a quarter at the right moment and uses that quarter to use his stand's unique ability to flip things and shoot it right at the crucial moment. Like, that kind of, like, little detail can make all the difference. Or, I found a match when I needed it, and I lit the fire, which undoes your air control power. You know, so, like, Araki really did himself some favors for making his fights, like, unique and creative and interesting, and it's kind of the antithesis of, like, some of the stuff you see in, like, these long-running shonens. I thought about yesterday, I was thinking that JoJo is the shonen I would consider technically the best. I think it might be the GOAT. It's definitely up there, man. It's definitely up there. Although, the thing is, we can't say that JoJo is, like, perfect in this. It might still be the best, don't get me wrong, and I love JoJo. But, like, he does, because it's so specific, Araki tries to get away with some real nonsensical stuff. And Percy is right. I was just about to say, it's also not immune, because it does get to things like the Requiems, which are just the big end game. Like Gold Experience Requiem is really not too different from, like, Luffy just unlocking Nika. Not with, like, the plot contradictions, but just with, like, end game super power-ups that, like, what does Requiem even have to do with like, the original power of Gold Experience? Like, nothing. Maybe some abstract thing about, like, the origin of life. It can, like, rewind things to their... I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. It's pretty out of nowhere, but that's fine. So some guys just get, like, the ultimate power, and usually the enemy boss just has, like, the best power. But I liked a guy like Poochie before he evolved, because he just had, like... He had a pretty broken power with Whitesnake, but... you know, I don't know, like, the way it was used was really well integrated into the arc. Oh, kind of like Oda, like you did with Big Mom that you forgot to do for Wano. That, like, you really want to integrate the power system of your villain or your hero or whatever to make the world rich and feel unique and get people invested in your power systems, you know? Ooh, Araki's done some great stuff over the years. Love the Whitesnake stuff with the discs. Love the Killer Queen evolution. You know, the Killer Queen evolutions were kind of pulled out of his ass. However, the way it was executed did work well for what it was. Jotaro stands suddenly having Dio's time power in the final fight. Yeah, lol, two guys with the same power, ha ha ha. And I don't care how much people cope, Araki did forget, or he changed his mind. I don't know why, the fucking Araki Defense Force is insane, defending, like, Araki's various mistakes. Although some people are willing to admit that he does make some mistakes, so God bless them. But, I mean, some people do overestimate, or they exaggerate how much stuff he fucked up. Okay, whatever, anyway. Dio and Jotaro suddenly flying. Yep, you definitely can't do that with a stand. I don't know how they're doing that. Alright, Queen, got a laser, looks great. Based Queen. See, King is a coper. King is a coper and a seether. Queen is a liver and a laugher and a lover. Queen definitely has a sign in his rape dungeon and his, like, human experimentation dungeon. He definitely has those live, laugh, love signs on the wall, because the man loves to have a good time, and he's just a party animal, you know? He's a party man. In the manga, they are just jumping and falling. But even that doesn't really make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Like, how long they're in the air. Like, it's easier to ignore in the manga. It still doesn't actually make sense. But in a manga, you can kind of just ignore it and not worry about it, you know? Araki drops a plot point because he doesn't want to use it anymore, and then people are unable to let it go and proliferate the Araki forgot meme. You know, that's fair. I think that your take there is slightly... well, I wouldn't say unfair, but, like, you're clearly you're being, like, forgiving to Araki for wanting to move on from plot points, which is very understandable. However, like, can you blame people for being like, excuse me, didn't you establish something else and now you're just changing it? I mean, the man is creating, like, literal contradictions in his own story, which he does kind of a lot. So, I don't know. Like, the coffin thing, right? Like, the coffin thing with Dio inside, for example. Like, so Dio was just in there, in a secret compartment? in the same coffin that fucking what's-her-face rode out of? Is that what we're to understand? Dio was in that coffin the whole time that was floating and then sank, and then Dio was in there with Jonathan's body. I don't know, man. I don't know. It gets egregious in part 8 about some stuff he forgets. Can't lie. Okay, well, fair enough. One of these days I'm gonna catch up and read part 8 all the way through. All right, let's finish up. We're almost done here. I got a cake calling me, boys. Birthday, baby. They were going to be called the face cards, which actually would make more sense, and I kind of wish that he had done that. Although, whatever. All Stars is just like the... What were the other guys? There were the Gifters, the... Part through Onwards is a different canon. Hey, fair enough. Dio used his vampire bite to control his arteries to attach himself to the coffin. So he was... So, well, why, but that's the thing. If he had his artery powers, bro, why didn't he just escape then? He definitely could have escaped then, right? Like, what's her face? It's not Susie Q. Whoever it was, she was floating out there for a while. Irina, right? Irina was floating there for quite a while on that ocean, right? I mean, let's give it at least 10 minutes. Dio, with his vampire like tendon control powers, why didn't he just escape then? I have no answer to this question. Wasn't it daylight? Okay. You know what? I think it was daylight. That's not a bad answer. Although, I'll say this, though. If Iraqi... Well, it just on that subject, like, Dio really... Like, Dio... Well, if he couldn't come out, I guess that does make sense. This does hinge on a hidden compartment in the coffin. Was that established? Why would there be a hidden compartment in a coffin? Was he just like on the bottom of the coffin underwater? You know what? I'm not going to think about it anymore. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about. I gotta go. The face cards. Yeah, that's kind of a cool name. I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, Jack, King, Queen, etc. I guess Ace should have been on the crew. You know, complete the mixture. Okay, the All-Stars, blah, 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 we're going to be called... Okay, now, this was hilarious, right? This right here. Did you know that the unit was initially going to be called the Face Cards? Bitch, how the fuck would I know that? Bruh. You know the answer to that, you piece of...
Shut up, bitch!
Shut up, bitch. No one knew that. Stop asking rhetorical questions you know the answer to. You just revealed that shit right now. How could anyone have known that? Shut up.
Shut up, bitch!
That gets 2 shut up, bitch. All right, there you go. All right, everyone's favorite character, page 1. Oh my god, there he is. Okay. Are we going to learn epic information about him? Let's find out. Each member of this unique, blah, 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 interesting tidbits. Okay, he's a, whatever the fuck this thing is. It wasn't established, Nate. We sound like RLM. RLM. Oh, Red Letter Media, right. Trying to make sense out of the Star Wars canon when in actuality there is barely to no thought put into it from the writers. Fair. Oda just throwing in gibberish, yeah. All right, Black Maria, haunted house. So she had like a haunted house vibe going on. Sash fruit? What's that about? Did someone else have the sash fruit? What did he think that he might give her the sash fruit? I'm not really sure. Okay. Black Maria of the Flying Sis, so he was going to make her Stegosaurus, but switched it up for Spider Bitch. Okay, that's cool. Black Maria, okay, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a Stegosaurus with a big spine. You can strip off our kimonos. Doesn't that sound fun? Okay. And then Gotcha Bitch with the sash fruit. Why is it called that? Okay, I'm confused. Anyway, ulti time. Oh my god, long tongue ulti, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Easy money! Well, it is some kind of ancient spider, right? So, I don't know, whatever. I give him a pass. He put in his due diligence to make it some sort of ancient spider-y thing. So I guess Oda had this idea to do, like, a long tongue thing. So, like, maybe when we take off her mask, she would, like, do some sort of tongue thing? But he never did? I don't know what this is about. The The people who used ulti as a replacement for their personality were so hilarious. She was a complete non-character. She, you know, she was fun. She was fun. I have no problem with ulti as, like, one of the bosses of an arc. Like, you know, like, what's her face? Like a better version of Miss New Year's Day. And she is cute, and I thought her personality was fun. Now, ulti did absolutely nothing for me and was boring as fuck. He fucked up the spider thing because that ancient spider hasn't evolved web spinnerates yet, if I recall correctly. Well, if so, very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. And there's something here. Ulti was originally envisioned as a genderless, almost scarecrow-like character called Jirai. What a tremendous change. Jesus Christ, thank God we got Ulti. Although this person says originally envisioned. However, okay. All right, this character was originally envisioned with a different name and totally different in every way. What a transfer. No. I think he just came up with a different character is what happened here. I think he just made someone else. I guess maybe the idea, like, evolved into it. I guess it still was a Pachycephalosaurus. I don't know. I mean, would I have preferred this guy? I mean, Ulti was one of the highlights of the arc, just in terms of, like, giving energy and, like, a fun character. So, I mean, maybe that guy would have been better. I don't know. You know who I'd replace? Page 1 with a good fucking character. Wait, is that like him in, like, I don't know, some sort of sunglasses mode? Man, Page 1, what is going on here? Is this like the original? I feel like this design matches this character, and then the new Page 1 we got didn't even look anything like that, like, hybrid form that we saw at first. What happened here? What the fuck happened with Page 1? Jesus. I don't know what the fuck was going on with this shit. I can't say Pidgeot's real name because of Twitch. Who? Page 1? Is there a problem with saying Page 1? I don't know. I feel like... Okay, I don't know what's going on. I guess he changed the design or something, possibly during Wano. I don't get it. Anyway, his A nickname. Oh, Paget? Is that what it is? Or is it with the F? Is that his nickname? Okay, all right. Well, fair enough. I guess I haven't been in enough A threads about One Piece to know. All right, everyone's favorite character, who single-handedly carried the lore. Who carried the lore of Wano. Oh, thank you for introducing the Nika lore, the Joy Boy lore. Oh, my secret devil fruit that changes Shanks' character completely. Possibly, maybe. Or his relationship to Luffy, at least. Oh, Lord. Okay, did Who's Who even use his longsword once in Wano? I don't remember, but I don't think so. I think that we just saw him fight Jinbei in cat form. Was once Baigao, a practitioner of two-sword style. Okay, both are fine. Who's Who literally carried the lore to Shanks. That's true. That's true. He had that sword and never used it. Man, Wano was just an unbelievable series of, like, dropped plot events. Say what you want about Dressrosa. Dressrosa did not really introduce that many plot elements that it did not clarify or just, like, finish. Because, I mean, it didn't introduce nearly as many as fucking Wano did. He used it for finger guns. Oh, did he? Okay, for she-guns. All right, if you say so. Didn't Shanks' crew say they were going to sell the Nika Nika when Luffy ate it? Hang on. Okay, I gotta check that. Now I'm just curious. So let's see if we can shit on Oda a little bit more. Read One Piece. Chapter 1. Let's see if this shit was planned since Chapter 1. Alright, Viz Chads. Let's take a look, shall we? Alright, where's that fruit? Where's that fruit they're eating? Right, it's around here somewhere. I think it's after that guy leaves. Okay, yeah, there's him eating the fruit right there. Alright, so... I don't remember seeing anything like that. Okay, it's gonna be after they see it. You look like a weakling. Okay, he's leaving, and then they're like, does this mean I ate it for dessert? That gum fruit! The fruit of the devil! It's one of the secret treasures of the sea! I need to give it to Gold Roger's biological son, Ace, because he's the chosen one. And you made it, but okay, now you don't really remind me of Roger very much, but you are Destiny Boy, so I guess I'll help you now. Okay, yeah, I don't see any mention of selling it. And I don't really remember that, honestly. Yeah, I don't see anything. All right, anyway. Sasaki. Okay, Sasaki's cool, I guess. I don't know. It might been in the retelling episodes of the anime. Yeah, maybe. But, you know, I give Oda credit. If the manga didn't say it, then that's all right. Sasaki was going to be named Faro instead, but it seems like his Triceratops power was already set. Was it going to be a younger character? Who cares? Sasaki was okay, not great. And everyone's favorite very strong character, Diaz Draku, baby. Did Shanks know Garp? Would he have known where Ace was? I don't know, but I don't think so. I love how Kaido teamed with Drake because he's a dinosaur. I'm sure that did not hurt his chances. XD Rake, indeed. All right, still making waves in Wano. Big Mom's new wardrobe. Wow, guys, she totally wore different clothes. Okay, epic. She's a change of pace from Kaido's brutish build. It intentionally contrasts her comedic and deadly aspects. Okay, who cares? Her ties deep to Wano. Look at this fucking art here. Kaido and Big Mom were both members of the Rocks Pirates. What happened to them on the day their old crew collapsed? Perhaps there's a hint in the concept art. Spoilers, there isn't. Zephyr D. Rake. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. On the day rocks fell into ruin, I gave you the mythical model of the fish fruit. You owe me for life, Kaido. Okay, we can talk after we get it. All right, there you go. After we get that bag, son, and there's the thing of Big Mom with her Japanesey stuff, her yokai. Wano homies. The Wano homies were great. They were great. How many road to Laugh Tales will there be? Sword information was definitely informative. Was it really? No, see, I don't think these guys really know that there's necessarily 4. But whatever, that's fine. Maybe Loki wants to get married again. Shanks attending a wedding. Okay, well, I think we're done, everybody. Gotta squeeze 20 character reactions into double spreads. I think we're done. There's really not much more to say about it. You know, this is recap stuff, but, you know, we're dishing. We're seeing where the editors, at least, are putting the focus on things, seeing what seems important. I will enjoy the cake. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. It's very kind of you. And let's now that we're done with the chapter, let's review, shall we? Let's do what must be done. Where's the damn prediction meme, Obot? God damn it. There it is. There it is. All right. Check it out. Ooh, okay, we got 36% Goda, 12% Hakta, and 52% Noda. Okay, ooh, that's a tough one. 1s, 2s, and 3s. Now, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Looks like the odds are good for Noda. You know, they seem pretty strong. Can I look at the summary? Oh no, it's a pop-out window. Oof. Where should it go? Where should it go? It's open for the first half an hour every time we stream. I can't leave it open for any longer than that. But so you got to get here on time. Although I always start a little bit late. Let's see. Oh, I'm not that invested in this. What am I feeling? There was literally no Oda. But could one not argue that no Oda is in fact Hakta? Could you not? I think you could. I think it is possible. Could it be Noda? Could it be Hakta? Oh, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. It is in fact Hakta. All right. I don't know. It was a false flag. It's all Hakta, baby. Hakta wins. Hakta takes the cake again because that shit was hacked. You're apes. My fucking apes. Sorry, Noda bros. Noda was never a real category, you know. Your buckaroo bits have tanked. They have flatlined. Your buck breaking bits are absolutely, they've gone to 0, and I'm very sorry about that, but it's got to go to Hakta, you know. You're all ruined. Hey, maybe next time, Chief. All right, everybody. Did you win Ambassador Blanca? Woo! All right, Ambassador Blanca right now.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah. Dad is definitely going to be pissed when I never financially recover from this. All right, everybody. You got played like pirates. I'm out of here. It's been fun. Hey, normal stream on Sunday for frickin' what am I saying? Kingdom Hearts stream. Right, Kingdom Hearts stream. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. That's very nice of you. I've had an excellent birthday. I'm going to go and do more fun stuff tomorrow on my day off. And oh, and have a great 4th of July if I don't see ya. Happy America Day, everybody. Go out, shoot some fucking wait a minute. 61.2K go to what does it say? Oh, to Ambassador Blanca and 8 others. Congratulations to the winners who voted Hackta, as it always must. Yeah. Go have a great 4th of July, everybody. Happy America Day. I'm very grateful that America exists because it birthed me, and I think that's a pretty dope thing right there. It's cash money. All right, everybody. I'll see you next time, and I'll see you on Sunday if you want to come for that stream. Otherwise, we'll be back here for next week with another one of these cope posts from Hackta. It's been a real time. All right, see you later. Bye.